ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. The Buckeyes obviously enjoyed the upper hand historically in this battle for the Illibuck.
And the Illibuck trophy is actually the 2nd oldest football trophy in the Big Ten, only behind the Little Brown Jug, Palmer. So this...
And he breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Illinois' offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Defense going all in to stop the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Chubb. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down in bounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, Illinois, 0.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Unnecessary run. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes battling for a prize like the Illabuck Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off the play fake. Throwing right. He's got it and still on his feet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. So after the first down run, here's second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Open runway ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. This game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Illinois, 3.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the field.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get to him. He'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
First down, Illinois.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to the air one more time. It's caught. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
First down, Illinois.
Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Illinois.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are closer to being all she wrote. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes.